Hi, everybody. I'm just going to check that this is working, but welcome to Light in the Way with Shayna. So let's just have a look, see that this is working. One moment. Hello. I just want to make sure that the sound is working before I start. Hello. Hello. We're working. Hi. Right, I'll put that on mute. Okay. Hi, Aquarius. How are you? Hope you've been keeping well. Welcome to Light in the Way with Shayna. So, yeah, we'll be doing your March reading. I just wanted to say, if you find this reading outside of March and it resonates, please take it. It's not a March specific reading. It's just that I do readings every month, and this one just happens to fall in March. So, whenever you find this reading, the 4 weeks from that point of you watching the reading, it will resonate. Obviously, if it resonates for you. The other thing is, if it doesn't resonate and you are watching these videos and you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing, and you watch these every single month and it doesn't resonate on this occasion, it just means that I'm not tapping into your energy, my lovely. You can just go and have a look at one of your other placements. So you've got your moon sign, your Venus, your Mars, Jupiter, Chiron, and North Node for spiritual development. They say, to look at Venus if you're dealing with love relationships and finance and career, look at your Venus. If you're, got an emotional situation that you're just a bit confused on, they say, look to the moon for clarity. And really the sun sign is a general picture of your entire situation normally. So you'll see how it resonates. I find that watching all of them gives me a general picture of all the different perspectives of how I might be dealing with the situation. So they might all resonate in some way. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. I'm changing the way I've done it this month. I tried to keep it a little bit interesting and bring in little different layouts. This layout is nice because I find that it's getting detailed very quickly, because I find that sometimes I do the base layer and then I do the layer on top and then the clarifiers, and I find that it can take some time before it actually starts getting a lot of detail. This way that I'm doing it this month is really getting quite detailed very quickly. It does take a little bit longer, so I thank you so much for your time. It is precious, and I am very appreciative of you spending your time here with me. But I do find it you should know normally within the first, I'd say 10-15 minutes if this resonates with you. Okay, because of the way that I'm doing the spread. So I do like this spread. All right, so this, my lovely, is for Aquarius for the month of March. It's my birthday month. It's my birthday at the end of March. I'm an early Aries, so I'm looking forward to celebrating my birthday. Okay. Let's see what March has for you. So how I do this, lovely, is I'm going to give you one card for each week of the month, okay? One card for each week of the month. And then, or for 4 weeks from now. Then each card is going to have 4 clarifiers. It's going to clarify the influence of the past that's put you in this current energy. It's going to have the obstacle that to kind of work your way through this energy. There's going to be advice from the universe or your higher self. And then there'll be a potential outcome, and that will be for each of these 4 sections. Okay. They might mix up, the order in which the 4 come into play in your month might be different. Okay. Just go with the flow. Because everybody's at a different point in their spiritual development and dealing with different levels before others. So you just, how it resonates is how you take it. So your underlying energy, the underlying energy for the month of March for you, my love, is the Four of Pentacles. Oh, you can't really see, it's quite light. It's not too light. I mean, I know it looks great for the skin, but I mean, you should be able to see the card, shouldn't you? So, let's see. That's the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles, my love, this is energy of holding back. It can be, they call it the miser card, okay? So it can be somebody who's holding tight onto their investments or holding tight onto their energy. It could be because maybe there's a level of stubbornness, or there's I get a sense of like protectiveness, of trying to protect what I've worked for, or protect my energy. Okay, so I am getting that kind of energy off this. It can also stand for stability. So it can stand for somebody who has worked quite hard and now found financial stability, and are quite kind of stuck in that stability, and there might be an element of fear of losing it. Okay, so we'll see how that comes out for your reading. Let's see. So we've got the Hierophant. This is Taurus energy. So the Hierophant is about higher learning. It's about up-leveling, spiritual up-leveling. It can be about kind of corporate industries of like legal systems, education systems, government bodies, something like that. But it can also just stand for commitment. So wanting to up-level or put a bit more commitment into something. We'll clarify it in a moment. So we've got the Three of Swords. Okay, so this here is heartbreak. We know it's the breakup card. It's the heartbreak card. It's healing. It's not healing. It's going through it right now. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of harsh words might have been said, but harsh words by people that are very close to you, and unexpected, and it kind of has wounded your heart. Okay. I'm not a doctor, but sometimes this can also be that there's illness. Okay, so there might be some kind of, you're currently going through quite an illness at the moment. But with these two side by side, I do sometimes see, for example, pain in a marriage. So there might be some arguments going on within a marriage, or some kind of a committed relationship or something like that. If it's not a marriage, it's a committed relationship, somebody that you are committed to and have been for some time. And some harsh words and pain is going on at the moment in that energy, Aquarius. I've just realized I haven't actually put it on so that I can see your comments. So if anyone is commenting, I do apologize if you're commenting. I'm not going to be able to respond now, okay? But feel free to comment because I can comment after. We got the Ten of Wands. So yeah, this is a burden. This is something that is being carried. I'm seeing again a family situation. A burden is the responsibility, the heaviness and the responsibility of a family unit, and carrying the work that you have put in, the investment that you have put into this relationship. But for some reason, it's become heavy and it's become a burden. The good news about the Ten of Wands is that if there has been a burden within a relationship and there has been a heartbreak within a relationship, the 10 means that you're coming to the end of it. Okay, so it's like you're carrying the pain with you right now. It's not being resolved, and it's something that might have been going on for some time, and it's heavy, and you're wanting to release the burden. So let's see, we'll get some advice from the universe in a moment. The good news is the 10 leads to a 1. So you're very close, my love. You're right at the end of this burden, this pain that you're going through. Okay, see? You've got the Tower. So this is a sudden change. I'll explain on the back of this. The Tower energy is almost a welcome collapse. So sometimes when we carry a burden for too long and there's something that is holding us back, a stubbornness to move, a stubbornness to change our position, and it can be, I might be talking to you or I might be talking to the person that you're dealing with. But if there's a stubbornness to kind of come out of this pain and to kind of resolve it and release the burden of this heartbreak, and it's just like we're not getting on the same page anymore, and somebody is just being stubborn and doesn't want to adjust, or if we're in this energy, eventually the universe doesn't want you to stay in the Three of Swords. The universe loves you. And so what happens is a Tower. That's when Source comes in and does something or creates a situation that makes everything come crumbling down. Okay? Because it's not working. We're not collaborating, we're not working together from a position of love. And when we don't do that, eventually the universe comes in and says, okay, well, let's rebuild. It's not, okay, I'm going to tell you now, it's not always the ending of the relationship. That's it, it's over. That's not what I'm saying. Okay, that's more the Ten of Swords energy. This is something that happens that then puts your perspective back into, oh my gosh, this is like, we got to work on this. Or, it's like it shifts the stubborn energy. It gets it moving again, because we're not supposed to stay in a stubborn kind of sticky energy. We're supposed to be fluid and constantly moving. And that's what the Tower is going to do. Something significant, but it's enough for you to actually now acknowledge and move away from this burden on this heartache, okay, within a commitment. So let's have a look, see if we can clarify this for you. Clarify with the light seers. Just want to make sure they're all upright. Yeah, I do take reversals in the clarification, but it's if they pop out, okay? I leave it to the will of the cards. So let's clarify this for Aquarius. And last one. Yeah, I see closure. There's an element of closure here. There's a cycle that needs a communication or information that comes in, and then it helps with the lead of the closure. Again, closure is an ending of a painful cycle. It doesn't mean an ending of a relationship. It just means an ending of this situation, which we've been stuck in for some time. It's like a reset button. Right. So at the bottom of the deck, your clarifying deck, this is what kind of clarifies your bottom of the deck here. The Four of Pentacles, you've got the Page of Swords. So this is information coming in, okay? This is something, news or information or a message that's going to come in that's going to bring you clarity. It's going to be a shock, okay? It's unexpected. You got the Tower. It's news that is very unexpected. We'll see when we clarify. I have something in the back of my mind. I'm not going to say it yet because I just want to see when I clarify, okay? But it's like a sudden news that just changes everything, okay? Let's have a look-see. So what's the past influence of the Hierophant? You might be dealing with a Taurus here, or a Scorpio, or an Aries. Yeah. It's the Eight of Swords, my love. So somebody has been feeling kind of stuck mentally, okay? Mentally imprisoned. Like, I can't move. Because, do you know, I'm getting the sense of like, if I do this, I'm in the wrong. If I do that, I'm in the wrong. If I do that, do you know, that's what I'm getting. Because there's an element of control here and stubbornness. And it's like, you're stuck and you cannot move out of this energy. It's mentally stuck. It's my card of I'm a victim to my mind. The interesting thing about this card, my love, is that You're actually not trapped, okay? In the image, it shows you an Eight of Swords energy is merely a perception of the mind, okay? But you're not actually trapped. You have the ability to untrap yourself. The universe is actually trying to help you, give you some intuitive nudges, some signs, you know, that kind of thing. You just need to see it, okay? You need to come out of the perspective that you're in right now and look on the outside. Let's see what the obstacle actually is. Yeah, the Ten of Wands. It's as I said, there's a burden of carrying too much responsibility, carrying too much. Something is heavy. I'm getting, okay, this might be for one or two of you, okay, but I am getting somebody here who's dealing with a health issue, and it's to do with your weight, okay? It's like knowing that you need to lose weight, but you're stuck in a cycle of not being able to, okay? There's a level of stagnancy to you. There's a sedentary kind of lifestyle to you. And the Ten of Wands is the heaviness, okay? It's the weight. And that's why the challenges. And then the mentally, it's like you're sabotaging yourself from saying things to yourself that's stopping you from actually shifting this weight. If this is for you, my love, there's a very specific message here for you, which is please do something about it, your health, my darling, because there is a risk, okay, to your heart. And I think sometimes that's what the Tower can be, okay? It can be your body conking out on you and saying, right, I've had enough. And that's a wake-up call for you, okay? That's for a very select few of you. For others, the challenge of the Ten of Wands within the Hierophant would be, yeah, the responsibilities of family, okay? There's like, because the Ten of Wands is somebody that's worked very hard for their house, their home, their livelihood, and they take it very seriously and they work very hard. But now it's coming to a point where it's almost, the burden is getting to the point where it's breaking your back. You can't carry it anymore. Okay, and you're feeling trapped because you don't know which way to go. You're like, it's heavy and I can't possibly do more, you know, because it'll kill me. But so we need to look at a way out. Let's get some advice for you from the universe. Yeah, you see, the universe is saying you're taking on too much. Okay, you've got the Two of Pentacles, my love. This is somebody that is taking on way too much. All right, you're burning the candle at both ends, and it's going to result in a health, like mental breakdown or some kind of a health issue, and that's not going to help anybody. You know, if you burn yourself out to the point because of your responsibilities, and then you can't actually function anymore at all, then that's it. You know, what are you going to do? It shouldn't get to that point. So something needs to be done before. It's about coming into balance. Okay, for the person with the health issue, yeah, this is about following a balanced diet, understanding balance and keeping it, you know, that's the advice from the universe. Follow a balanced diet. The Two of Pentacles can also sometimes be my sign of juggling. So somebody who maybe within a commitment is juggling. So there might be a suspicion of like third parties, because the Three of Swords can be a third party energy. And if it's a commitment, then it might be that there is a suspicion of a third party and that somebody is juggling. This might be yourself or your partner. We'll clarify obviously further when we go into the Three of Swords. The outcome. Yeah, Magician. Magician can be two things. In its positive vibration, which I think it is, my darling, this is you. You have everything that you need to make this work, to get into balance. Okay, the magician already has all the tools and all the skill sets to be able to work through that Ten of Wands obstacle. So if you are, for example, dealing with a weight issue, you have the will. Okay, you can do it. You just need to use the power of manifestation. Do things like visualization, seeing yourself slimmer, things like that, fitter, healthier. That's the magician energy. It's the manifestation energy. Okay. If this is in a lower vibration, it might be signs of manipulation. I'm not getting it, to be honest, because it's upright. It didn't come reversed. But there might be some form of manipulation here. I'm not really getting that. For the person with the burden of the relationship, okay, the magician is also about acknowledging what you want, seeing what you want, law of attraction, seeing what you want, acknowledging what you want, and being very specific with the universe about helping you resolve this issue. Okay, so it's about surrendering it to the universe, but being very specific about how you want the outcome to come and seeing it for what it actually is, and then manifesting it. Okay, so your Three of Swords, let's have a look, see what's the past influence for the Three of Swords. The cards are very jittery. Okay, so the Three of Swords is the past influences are the Eight of Pentacles. So this was an opportunity that came to you. This was a stable offer that came to you. If this is a commitment and a relationship, I'm going to say that this this commitment and relationship, it's been a year. Okay, I don't see it being longer than that. Okay, so I see that you've been together for maybe a year. Okay, so this was an opportunity. This was a chance at some kind of stable relationship. Okay, it's the past influence of the Three of Swords. So it's something that you saw as an opportunity. You saw it as a stable offer. And if it is a relationship, I'm talking about somebody that's literally only been, it's been a year. So remember when I said I was getting a feeling and I didn't know if I could say it? I'm going to say it now, because this card in particular, I always see it as my kind of getting pregnant card. Okay, it's the seed is planted and it's going to grow. There might be something here about a pregnancy or surprise pregnancy is what the burden is, or or something like that, or a pregnancy that didn't go to full term. Okay, I'll clarify a little bit more, but that's for very few of you, and I just wanted to put it out there because I was getting that energy earlier. Let's have a look at your obstacle. You've got the Lovers and the Six of Pentacles as the obstacle. So the Lovers is a decision. Okay, so if this is about a relationship, the Lovers is somebody that you see as your soulmate. This is a relationship that's come in the last year. You've seen it as a soulmate relationship, and as a gift, okay, as a gift from the universe. Now, it's in the obstacle situation. So this means it's like this, okay? So what that says to me is that there's something about a relationship here where it's not equal. So it might be that you've been together for a year, but the energy exchange between the two of you is not equal, okay? One gives more than the other. And it's breaking your heart, okay? I am seeing third party, because at the bottom of the deck, we have got Three of Cups. So when a 3 clarifies the Three of Swords, it says that there's a third influence, okay? It doesn't have to be an affair. It can literally just be sometimes people who work too much, people who put their energy into something else. It can be drink, alcohol, drugs. It can be a person, place, or thing, okay? But it means that there's a third something that is affecting this relationship and therefore not allowing it to be balanced. Okay? You'll know what it is. For the person if it's not about a relationship, this is about somebody that's having, for example, the person with the weight issues. This is about having to make a choice about the Six of Pentacles is about equal give and take and exchange of energy. It's like calorie control. That's what I'm getting. It's very specific, but it's calorie control, you know, put into the body the amount that you exert out. So it's again that advice from the universe, the Two of Pentacles. It's your challenge. You choose not to do the Six of Pentacles. So you're not doing it in a balanced way. And if you're in this kind of sedentary energy, then obviously your calorie intake would be significantly less. So it's burdening your heart, okay? Because it's like you're putting too much fuel into your body that's not needed. I'm getting insulin, okay? Very specific again. I'm getting insulin. So I'm getting somebody that might get a shock kind of diabetic test result or something like that, okay? Let's get advice for you from the universe. Yeah, Three of Swords. As advice from the universe, the Three of Swords, it means that you need this pain. I know it sounds terrible, but it's what it is. It's like the universe is saying you need this to adjust your lifestyle, because if you don't have this kind of signal from your body, you're just going to stay stuck in this energy. And it's like the universe is saying you need it. You need this signal from your body, because it's like you need the reset. Okay? If it's within the relationship, it means that you need this heartbreak because something within this relationship was not working. And there's something within you that still needs to heal. There's a pain or something within you that you still need to heal. If you're in a pattern of always attracting certain types of relationships where there's like one person who gives and the other person doesn't, it's not that the other person is at the wrong, okay? We have to look at ourselves, because we only attract relationships that are a reflection of our own energy. So we have to look at ourselves and our own giving, and our self-love. And I think sometimes when the universe keeps throwing you painful cycles, it's because the universe is trying to communicate something to you. And I think you're being a little bit stubborn, not being able to see it. Sorry, don't shoot the messenger, okay? I just have to say it as it comes down in the cards. There's something here about somebody not speaking their truth about how they're actually feeling. And that's why the universe is saying you need to speak your pain. Don't hold back. You need to start talking about it with the person that's hurting you or with somebody else. But the universe is asking you to put your pain out there. Don't internalize it. Don't hold it back. Because underneath we've got the Page of Cups, and that's somebody who comes forth with some sincerity and love. It can be somebody, a romantic gesture, but it can also just be someone who comes with you with loving support, and in a very sincere way. So I think it's time that you start talking about your heartache, my love. Let's clarify the outcome here. Three of Cups. It's pretty much exactly what I've said. What I've literally just said to you, my love, it's about you going to get some help, going to talk to somebody. Three of Cups can be a friendship group. It can be a counselor, a relationship counselor. It can be a community, but it's somewhere where you feel you can reveal your pain, your inner pain in a stable, emotional, safe way. Okay? So it is advising you to go get some help. Go and get some help. Go to a community where you can talk about your pain. Okay, like a grief counseling, or if it's not grief counseling, it's just going to get some form of counseling. For the person with the weight loss, this is like Slimming World. But if it's not Slimming World, it's that kind of thing. Weight Watchers. It's going to join a community of people who are in the same situation as you, and will help you balance yourself. Okay. But for somebody who's going through some significant heartbreak, because maybe a breakup of a marriage, the Five of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, okay? So that is grief, and that is depression. And this is somebody, and it could also be for the person with the weight loss. This is somebody who suffers from depression. Again, it's telling me, my plant literally just went. When my plant goes like that, it's a confirmation of what I'm saying. So this is very specific. It means spirit is here. And somebody on, if this is resonating with you, somebody on spirit wants you to listen to this message. It's an acknowledgement, okay, from spirit. I am a medium, so when spirit does that, I know it means that there's someone in spirit here for you that wants you to go and get help. Go and talk about your pain. Go and get some counseling, okay? Because it's if you don't, my darling, it can lead to a major health issue, okay? So 10 of Wands, let's clarify the past influence of the 10 of Wands. Past influence of the 10 of Wands. Yeah, Queen of Cups, this is self-love. Queen of Cups is two things, okay? A past influence of a Queen of Cups is compassionate, love. It's somebody that's supportive, loving. It can be a motherly figure. It's a water sign, a feminine water sign. The one thing I know about the Queen of Cups is when we do the physicality of the sign, so, you know, if you had to picture the sign, the Queen of Cups is a bigger lady. She's full of heart and she's big, but she's got so much love, okay? She's so vibrant, but she's on the bigger side. So this, I think, is you being an overgiver, okay? Having so much love and being an overgiver and just giving to everybody else, but not giving the love to yourself. And part of loving ourselves is also understanding that we need to respect that the body that we're in. This is just, I'm only saying this is something I've, again, confirmation from the universe. This is something I've only just learned. That part of self-love is respecting the body that you're in and loving the body you're in, and realizing that by keeping Six of Pentacles, unbalanced energy and food exchange, you're actually hurting your body. And by hurting your body, you're hurting yourself. Okay? And that's part of the self-love. It's the discipline of respecting your body and understanding that we need to keep it healthy. It's part of the self-love journey. I've only just figured this out. So I've always been on the bigger side, and I've only just figured this out, and I'm really now trying to start doing this again. I was in my past very, it's just, as the hard knocks of life started to hit on me and the burdens of responsibility started to hit on me, I kind of put myself further and further and further away from being important. I've just started doing that again. Okay, so I was feeling drawn to tell you because I think you're going through something similar, and I'm hoping this resonates with you, my love. Okay? Queen of Cups, King of Wands. This is Aries. This is my card. Okay? Queen of Cups, King of Wands. King of Wands is like being determined. Understanding what you need to do, and being determined. Okay? Let's have a look at your challenge. Yeah, your challenge is the Nine of Cups. Your wish fulfillment. Your emotional happiness and contentment. But it's the obstacle, which means, again, it's overindulgence. The Nine of Cups, okay, very specific message. Somebody drinks too much. Too much alcohol. Okay, because the Nine of Cups sometimes for me can be my card of an alcoholic. And if it's reverse especially. So it might be that you drink too much, my love. Okay, you need to look at your alcohol consumption, because this might be actually what's causing a major issue. Nine of Cups as the challenge is somebody who drinks too much. It's also kind of somebody who's not feeling emotionally fulfilled in their life, and so they're filling a void with food. So it's comfort eating. And the way out of this, my love, I'm going to get advice from the universe anyway, but I'm going to give it to you, is at the bottom of the deck. It's the Empress. It's self-love. Okay? It's literally everything that I've just been saying to you. The other thing is when there's an emptiness inside us that we keep feeling like we need to refill, it's because we need to find something that makes us happy. It's because we need to start giving us self-love. So doing things that we love, doing things that you love and bring you joy and bring you happiness. And don't stop doing it. You know, if it starts to interfere with other people's schedules, you're like, I'm sorry, but no, this is my thing. This is what I do for me, and sticking with it. Okay? Let's get advice from the universe. For the person with the relationship issue, my love, you had a lot of love for this person. Okay, Queen of Cups in the past. You've had a lot of love and you gave a lot of yourself for this relationship. And now it's like the Nine of Cups is reversed. It's like your wish fulfillment has been taken away from you. You used to be really happy together, but it's almost like the burdens of life slowly but surely have been stealing away from your relationship. There's also an element at the bottom of the deck of Empress energy. So it might be somebody taking you for granted. Okay, somebody being quite stubborn and taking you for granted. And you are carrying the weight of a relationship. Or it could be the other way. You might have been the one who was taking somebody for granted. Let's have a look-see. Advice from the universe or from your higher self. Yeah, healing, Four of Swords. You need to heal. So for the person who drinks too much, this is like Alcohol Anonymous. This is going and getting healing, joining AA. That's the Three of Cups and the Four of Swords together. And healing this part of you. For the relationship, advice from the universe is to heal the wound. Is you need to acknowledge the wound and start talking about the wound. Okay, don't close off, keep it in, hold back. It's just going to make it get worse, my darling. Okay, we need to heal the wound. We need to talk about our burdens. We need to talk about how you feel, how you're not happy anymore, how you feel the responsibility of the home and everything falls on you and it's making you very unhappy. Okay, it's about communication. Communications of feelings of lack. Five of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Communications of feelings of lack. Something is missing in our life. There's no balance. I feel taken for granted. I feel as if I don't have any time for myself anymore. It's that kind of conversation. The outcome? Yeah, Four of Wands, stability. The outcome is, if we do this, everything that I've just been saying to you, the outcome is celebration and stability. The Four of Wands is a celebration. It's stability. It's like my commitment card again, but it's the minor arcana of like the Hierophant. So it's like this, it's a 44, so you might be seeing 44. You can heal this. So this is for the person, because I'm not seeing the Ten of Swords, okay? So I'm not seeing a breakup of this relationship, but I am seeing a problem, a relationship that people need to start talking about their pain, about feeling taken granted, about the burden. And if you do, my darling, you will, and that I'm not happy. And then I think I need to go and get some help. Or I think I need to start doing things that are for me, spending time with friends. And if you start doing this, my love, you can lead back to the Four of Wands, okay? Which is a stable and heal, a stable relationship. Make it stable again and heal. There it is. The star. I didn't even see that. The star at the bottom of the deck. This is your energy, Aquarius. You can heal. Okay. So the Tower, let's have a look at the past influence of the Tower. Yeah, Six of Swords. Somebody moved, very specific message for somebody coming in. Somebody moved, changed location. It's the past influence, okay? So it's like somebody moved or changed location and they feel isolated and alone, away from people that they love, like their family and their friendship group, etc. And I think that is kind of what led to this Tower happening, because there was like no community around them. Okay, they're like an island. The Six of Swords in the background of a tower as well is somebody that just wasn't listening to the divine, who is trying to help you come out of difficult times and just ignoring the signals. So you have had signals. I'm getting, so somebody with a health issue, you've had, I think you've had signals, 6 signs. I'm getting 6 symptoms. You've had 6 symptoms and you know what it is, but I think you haven't really been acknowledging it. And then the Tower hit, which is like, oh, by the way, you're now diabetic. It's like you're missing the signs you didn't follow. If this is a relationship, it's about somebody who left the home. Who left? I'm getting fire sign energy. Father figure. Could be in your past, or it could be literally in your situation right now. And that's your Tower, is that the person has just had enough and basically has left. Like a separation. Let's get the obstacle here. Yeah, children. So six of Cups, 2 things. This might be past, like a wound of your past, okay, childhood wound, that is causing you to feel emotionally unfulfilled. And it might be a father figure that left as a child, that left you, abandoned you as a child. And now you are having to deal with these childhood wounds. The divine is trying to get you to deal with these childhood wounds so that you can fill that gap. Because you're filling it with food, okay? Because there's something that is unacknowledged as a child. So you need to actually talk to that inner child and do some inner child healing. Because this is the obstacle in the past influence. 66 is significant, okay? The number. You've got 6666 here, by the way, so you might be seeing these numbers. For the family situation, this might literally be the children. There's a burden of a child. Maybe one of the children is special needs or has a heavy responsibility. And it was getting heavier and heavier and heavier. And it sounds like one of the parents might have just, it got too much and they walked away. As I was getting the energy as well, for somebody, there might be a surprise pregnancy that they were not expecting. Yeah, news of a surprise pregnancy. What's the advice for the Tower? What's the advice? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, for that person that I was just talking to, it looks like there was a child from the affair, a pregnancy from the affair. I'm really sorry, because we got the 7 of Swords, and that's advice from Spirit. So it's Spirit saying that there was deception, there was betrayal here. And it appears that somebody was going through a separation, maybe went off and met some other people, and then there was a surprise pregnancy, and that's what the Tower is. The Tower is the surprise, okay? And the challenge is the pregnancy, the child. That's for select few of you. Please don't make this fit if it doesn't fit, okay? Only if it resonates. The whole reading I don't want to accuse people of having affairs and having children with other people. And then, okay, so just remember this is a general reading, okay? So I'm talking to a lot of people. King of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, okay? So that's an air sign. It's your sign, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. For the person with the weight issues and the health issues, Seven of Swords is the universe asking you to create a strategy. Because the Seven of Swords is also my card of strategy, okay? Create a plan. How am I going to get out of this? Okay, how am I going to avoid this diabetes, and what can I do? Create a strategy. Okay. And the outcome. Yeah, the Hermit. And the Two of Cups on the bottom. As an outcome for this energy, the Hermit is the cut off. It's the go it alone, cut off. It's low, it's the separation, it's going within. Remember I said about you need to do the childhood wounding healing? The Hermit is that. So the Hermit is what we do when we turn to our shadow side, and then we start doing shadow work and looking at ourselves and our life and our story and why we've led to the point that we are right now. And then we heal it. So if there is some childhood wounding, we acknowledge it. We kind of talk to that child in a way, and then we close that cycle. Because you got the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So the Two of Cups is about self-love and coming into balance with self. So you've got your Two of Cups doesn't have to just be about a relationship. It can be about your own relationship with yourself. And it can be your conscious and your subconscious. And the Hermit is asking you to look at your subconscious and do some healing work. And I think by looks of things, it's guiding you to actually do this within a formal structure. So like going to get some therapy. And especially therapy where people go into the past, like cognitive CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. They tend to go back and they look at your history, don't they? And they look at wounding and trauma from your childhood, and then how it's anchored and manifesting in your life right now. So it might bring you some healing, my love, okay? And for the person with the relationship, I think that right now there's a time where you just need to pull it away and have time to yourself. You need to walk away right now, and you need to go in within yourself, because when you do that and you find your self-love, you will then know what you need to do regarding this relationship. Okay? Yeah. I'm getting Two of Cups, the Tower, and the Queen of Swords. So yeah, this is somebody who Queen of Swords becomes discerning regarding her love relationships. So she cuts emotional out of the picture and she looks at it in a very discerning, logical manner. And you won't be able to do that until you've done the Hermit, my darling, until you've cut yourself away from this environment. Okay? I'm going to give you a little, to close this reading, I'm going to give you some wisdom of the Oracle. This is wisdom of the Oracle. Okay. Aquarius. In the heart of your reading, I've got the Three of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So for me, that is about, in the heart of this month, what you need to focus on is self-love and going to get emotional support within a community where you can get emotional support. So it's some form of counseling, or some kind of weight loss club, or somewhere where you're talking to your friends. Okay, it's somewhere where you can get some emotional support. Aquarius. Aquarius. Yeah, one more. Okay, my love, you've got time to go. This is card number 9. Time to go. And then you've got loyal heart. You have a beautiful loyal heart, and it's time for it to be appreciated, my darling. Let me read this for you. The oracle message for you, my darling, is... You are at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. This is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you have learned. It's time to move on to a new experiences and to a new way of being. There is nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in your present circumstances. Take the risk, move on, even if you need to be in transition for a time. Your destiny is calling you. The transition is the Hermit, but it is definitely asking you to move, okay? Let's move away from the past and start fresh. A reset button, okay? 35. Evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove they are faithful to you, and you will in turn commit fully to them. There is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that Spirit is always loyal to you, no matter the outer circumstances of your life. Trust and have faith, for you are eternally loved, always divinely protected, and divinely directed. It's the Tower. Okay? I wish you love and light, my darling, and I'll see you hopefully on Sunday. Okay? Bye.